Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Plenty of Goodness. If you are new and haven't seen my videos, please subscribe for more updates and for more weekly delicious plant-based and gluten-free recipes. I'm not going to do my meal prep this weekend because I'm out of town, but I am going to share with you guys something that I'm going through with my dad, and this all has to do with your diet is really important, and obviously exercise, but we went to a naturopathic doctor, and this is what the doctor recommends, that he pretty much follows a keto diet, which I thought keto is one of the worst diets out there, with not having any carbs and the no sugar, especially natural sugars from fruits and vegetables. But I wasn't 100% on board with it just because it's not 100% plant-based and gluten-free, but according with the doctor and the research, they've had a lot of great success with this form, this diet, following a strict guideline, and certain foods you can and cannot have, and whether you're stage 1 or stage 4 cancer, this is good for all stages, and it's never too late to start something that's new and that's going to increase the longevity of your life. So if they've had great success rate, then I'm on board. It's actually Dr. Nasha Winters. He's a certified naturopathic doctor. Kick cancer's ass with keto. That's the podcast I was listening to. It's very interesting. She talks about like ketones and the metabolic rate, and the whole thing is like optimal training for your body. But the mission goal, because we're dealing with prostate cancer, so for my dad, so this is to address causes and drivers of the metastasized prostate cancer, inflammation, and reverse causes. And so they say the primary weaknesses are epigenetics, blood sugar. So epigenetics is family history of cancer, blood sugar, metabolic issues, abdominal weight, toxicity, probable pesticide exposure, street maintenance, landscaping, street factory worker, and vaccines, microbiome, which is huge, antibiotic history, steroids, heartburn, indigestion, your immune, ATBC Hx, not sure what that means, but steroid injections, hernia, inflammation, vertebral degeneration, Angiogenesis to be determined, hormones, androgen blocking therapies, chemo, your stress, your circadian rhythm, doesn't sleep, and your emotional stress. So all those are variable factors of where the cancer starts, how you get it, and where it's going from there, what and what not to eat, what triggers the cancer cells, and how do you go about this. So I did make up a diet for my dad, a meal plan for him for 10 days, rotating between a couple of different meals, so it never gets boring, never gets old. But according to their guidelines for keto, you have to have 65 to 75% fat, 20 to 30% protein, and 5 to 10% carbs. No more than 10% carbs, and obviously no sugar. To try to avoid it at all costs. So this is what he can have: very healthy oils, walnut oil, macadamia, olive oil, avocado oil, MTC, ghee, and organic valley butter. Everything has to be organic, and the less pesticides, the better. Nothing can be in plastics, whether it's eating or drinking out of plastic. Has to be glass or ceramic. So he can have, organic poultry, organic pork, organic grass-fed beef, wild caught salmon, preferably from Alaska, because 90% of fish is farm raised, unfortunately. So it has to be wild caught from Alaska. Sardines, which is interesting. So bone broth, organic bone broth, beef or chicken. I said you can purchase it, or ideally make your own with organic bones. So it says non-starchy vegetables, grown above ground, hardly any root vegetables. You can have a lot of cruciferous leafy greens, nightshades. Nightshade vegetables include potatoes, eggplant, green pepper, bell pepper, okra, tomatoes, but you can't have tomatoes because that's sugar. You can't have potatoes because that's a lot of sugar. Zucchini, squashes, avocado, lots of avocado, that's a lot of good fat right there, lemon, limes, very limited fruits, only berries, no strawberries, only blueberries, and green apples. Green apples because they're less sugar than any other species of apples. So yeah, and he can have, you know, organic olive oil only for salads, dressed on top of things, not to cook with because it's too much, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar for salads. And what he can't have is all sugar and carbohydrates, fruits, sweets and desserts, alcohol, soda, juice, grains, which is rice, pasta, gluten-free, ancient grains, quinoa. They want him to use cauliflower, mashed cauliflower, or cauliflower rice, which I thought was interesting. No potatoes, no root vegetables, no beets, no carrots, no sweet potatoes, no beans, and no corn, which is very interesting. So they do have a list of resources of Ketogenic Kitchen, Ketotarian cookbook, Dr. Laura and her keto program on our website, and Keto for Cancer, and Dr. Winters' book. And he can have cocoa powder, turmeric powder, has to be organic, coconut oil, MTC oil, finished. He can drizzle that on finished foods. He can have, you know, that on veggies, meat, and in the smoothies, and you can probably put it in your water too. So yeah, he can have any kind of greens: broccoli, collard, rainbow, Swiss chard, spinach, dandelion. Those are all great, and you can cook with avocado oil, macadamia, or sesame oil. So you can have organic eggs, cook as desired with vegetables, organic baked chicken, organic turkey, but very, very low temperature. If you're going to bake it at 350 maximum degrees temperature for 45 to 50 degrees for the turkey or the chicken, and the wild caught salmon is 350 degrees Fahrenheit in the oven, 5 to 10 minutes. The salmon doesn't take that long to cook. Unsalted nuts, which is macadamia, walnuts, pecans, Brazil nuts, and pistachios, and avocados, as many as you can because it's good fats, which that's awesome. I'm happy about that. You can put it in smoothies or eat it with plain with a pinch of salt, not too much salt in his diet either, which is very interesting. So yeah, I had to come up with a meal plan for him. So, and everything that he eats and drinks, it has to be RO water, so which is reverse osmosis. I personally think it's better to do alkaline water, but I'm just going off of what they're saying. So all foods have to be cooked in reverse osmosis water. So this is the meal plan that I prep for him. So there's 4 different options for breakfast. I have scrambled eggs with avocado oil, 1 avocado, sauteed spinach, and then he can do a smoothie. So 1.5 cups of coconut milk, unsweetened, 2 tablespoons of the MCT oil, some frozen berries, which is just pretty much organic blueberries, avocado, spinach, Swiss chard, lemon, and green apple. The third option would be scrambled eggs with organic ghee butter, 2 tablespoons of that with avocado, cauliflower mash, turmeric powder, and 2 tablespoons of the turmeric powder, and sauteed zucchini. And then the fourth option would be a power smoothie. So 1.5 cups of coconut milk, green apple, blueberries, spinach, Swiss chard, MCT oil, lemon, and chia seeds. So you can have chia seeds, but you have to watch the net carbs. And lunch, I have a couple options. So one would be either organic bone broth, which is chicken or beef. So soup with peas, MCT oil, 2 tablespoons of that. Ground turkey burger, so he just made his own. He put onion, parsley, and garlic in there, just formed them and cooked them, and then he throws them in the soup. And then a side salad with the soup, so spinach, Swiss chard, crushed up walnuts, olive oil, apple cider vinegar, more oil than the vinegar for sure. Just a little bit of vinegar because it's apple cider, so it does have a slight bit of sugar in there, avocado and lemon. The second option would be baked salmon with lemon and butter. And you can either bake or saute the eggplant with avocado oil, zucchini, squash, put any kind of seasonings you want in there with turmeric and a little bit of salt. And so remember, I have to get enough percentage of, up to 75% fat for each meal, 20 or 30 grams of protein, and 5 to 10% carbs. So the last one for lunch would be sardines with lemon with crushed pecans on top, cauliflower rice with butter and sauteed kale. I thought, seems like pretty interesting, pretty, it's not boring to eat. So And then a couple options for dinner. I have a baked chicken salad with lemon, a little bit of salt, coconut oil. And for the salad, I would do cabbage, which I picked the red organic cabbage. You can probably just saute this a little bit so it's not so hard on your system, because these are cruciferous vegetables. So cruciferous vegetables are broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, and cabbage. So those are usually hard on your digestive system if you eat them raw all the time. So sometimes it's good to just minimize, the harshness of it, and so your body can break it down easier if you just tap in a little bit of cooking, like a little saute. So you can saute the broccoli. So you do the cabbage salad, do broccoli, avocado with pecans and bell peppers, olive oil, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And then the next one would be organic baked chicken with butter, with ghee butter, saute vegetables in walnut oil, zucchini, squash, eggplant, and avocado on top. And then the last one would be another bone beef broth soup with lemon, MCT oil, celery, and peas, chia seeds, and flax seeds. So that one is going to be just beef bone broth and just all vegetables, no turkey burger in there, no meat. And then for dessert, if he does want something for dessert, I made up chia seed pudding, but he can only have 1/4 cup a day, and that's with unsweetened coconut milk. You can put turmeric powder in there, cinnamon, cocoa powder, and vanilla if you have it. It's not necessary. And monk fruit. Monk fruit is the only sweetener and lakanto that you can use. So I just chose monk fruit. And another one of the dessert would be chunky monkey smoothie. So 2 cups of coconut milk, 1 tablespoon of almond butter, half an avocado, baby spinach, 1 to 2 teaspoons raw cacao, 1 to 2 teaspoons MCT oil, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. So you can blend this all, fresh the same day. Everything has to be organic and everything has to be fresh. Don't buy more than what you can't cook, because Costco is great for a lot of things, but the mass quantities that they carry, for a lot of fruits and veggies, I don't agree with, because you end up wasting food over time and they can go bad, and it depletes nutrients over time if you don't use it within that same week. So yeah, these are the meal plans I have for my dad. So they said within 2 weeks that we should notice a huge success rate, and we'll just follow up with the doctor after that. And so yeah, stay tuned for more of the meal plan, and don't forget to subscribe down below. And if you have any comments or questions, just let me know. I just thought this would be good information to share, considering keto is thought it was a big fad. I think it still is, but this is very interesting. So if you guys want to look up Dr. Nasha Winters, they're on Spotify too, Dr. Nasha Winters. You can look them up and go from there. It's very, very interesting. So I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for more. See you later, guys. Bye.